Okay, we'll take two because for some reason my video kept cutting off. Anyways, again, my name is Shelly and I am an alcoholic. I've been an alcoholic for years now. I started having problems when I was 22. I'm 37 now. And I really just wanted to share my story for a long time and just kind of me for a very long time. For one, I really don't like being on camera. I also worried about what people might think of me, all the normal stuff. But I finally today was just like, you know what, just film the video, and if people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. If they don't like it, it is what it is. But anyways, like I said, I am an alcoholic. I've had a problem for quite many years. I've had some sober time in between those years. I recently, back in February, celebrated over 2 years sober. I had 2 years back in January, and I don't know why I said February, but I had over 2 years in January. Unfortunately, back in April of this year, I relapsed, and even though I didn't get arrested, I didn't have some of the same consequences that I've had in the past. It was by far my worst relapse. I brought people into it that didn't need to be into it. I made my problems other people's problems. And the amount I drank, I don't understand how I didn't end up in the hospital with alcohol poisoning or just dead from alcohol poisoning. I don't get it. I'm very lucky I'm very lucky to be sitting here as a free person, for one, and that I didn't kill somebody doing the stupid crap that I was doing while I was drinking. And even though it's been a very long road, I've had moments where I've really wanted to give up. I'm glad that I could still stand up and be like, okay, let me do this one more time. Because I always say, if you're breathing, you still got a chance. You can still make changes. Today I celebrated 55 days, which I should be very happy about, but unfortunately, in the back of my head, I still have you had 2 years, so what's 55 days? But in reality, as an addict, as an alcoholic, 55 days is an accomplishment. A lot of people don't get to make it again. They don't get to try it again. And I'm very lucky I get to try it again. With that said, the whole main reason for me to make my channel is I just want people to know you're not alone. Even if you feel alone, even if you feel ashamed and you're embarrassed and you're just going over all of this stuff that you did, you can't go back, unfortunately. You can't go back in the past. But you can get through it. You always say take things one day at a time, but it's true. You have to take things a day at a time. It doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Mentally, physically, it's going to be painful. Just because you get sober, it doesn't make everything else go away and life is perfect. Except when you add in that substance, it just makes life even worse. So if there's anything that I want hopefully to come out of me sharing part of my journey and where I've been, is I want just to give even one person hope, one person strength. If you're in bed right now detoxing and somehow came across my video, or if you're out using, same thing, came across my video, or if you're just at home bored and, you're watching, just know you're not by yourself, you're not alone. And if you have a family member who's struggling, maybe a parent, a friend, a sister, they can get help. There is hope for that person. Even if it feels like there's no hope, I promise you there's hope. There's so many of us out there. There's so many people, because it doesn't discriminate. It doesn't discriminate on age. It doesn't discriminate on gender or what you do. So just know there's always hope out there. There's always strength. And I'm going to try to keep posting and just kind of share some of my story as well. So anyways, wherever you're at, whatever state you're in right now, and state I mean like drunk or detoxing, or maybe you feel great. I hope you're doing well, or try to do well, and I love you, and have a great day. Bye.